Hello everyone, welcome to Saptapadi Vivaha Presents Gupshup with you. I'm Dr. Snehal Suktankar. We all are busy to achieve our goals, to fulfill our dreams. But in all this, we tend to forget one very important thing, that is our own health. And health means not only physical health, also our mental health. And to maintain healthy body and mind, what is necessary is yoga. So we have a very special guest today with us, Mrs. Pooja Izari. She's a trained yoga trainer, pranayam and meditation practitioner, and weight loss coach, specialized in thyroid, PCOD, and PCOS. She conducts yoga and weight loss sessions both online and offline. She has also done diploma in diet planning. To know more about Pooja or to watch her videos, you can follow her Facebook and Instagram page. Today, Pooja is going to tell us about the importance of yoga as well as few asanas to overcome PCOD and PCOS problem. So let's meet this most dynamic lady, Mrs. Pooja Izari. Hi Pooja.
Hello.
Welcome to Saptapadi Vivaha.
Thank you, Snehal.
So let's start with our session. My first question is, what is yoga?
Snehal, yoga is a mixture of physical postures and breathing exercises. Yoga is the word derived from Sanskrit yog. Yog means to connect, to join, and to unite. When you're practicing yoga, you're connected to yourself, you're connected to your soul, you're connected to your mind, and you're connected to your breath.
What are health benefits of yoga?
Yoga, if we talk about the benefits, we divide into two. One is physical benefits, physical health, and one is mental benefits, that is mental health. In case of physical health, when you're practicing yoga, you come across a lot of flexibility, muscle strength, and body tone. Now, how this happens? When you start stretching yourself, there is an oxygen supplied to your muscles, and when the oxygen is supplied, your muscles are activated. That is how the muscle strengthening and body toning process starts. And when you talk about mental health, it's all about breathing in and breathing out. When you breathe in, when you breathe out, there are organs all over our body are activated. Oxygen is supplied to those organs, so they are activated, and this is how you feel happy and relaxed after meditating.
So as you said, physical and mental health. So are there any asanas for physical and mental well-being?
Yeah, in case of physical health, all the asanas which include stretches comes in physical health, and breathing exercises like pranayam and meditation comes under mental health.
Okay. Who can practice yoga?
Yoga can be practiced by anyone, right from a small child to a senior citizen. There is no age limit to practice yoga.
Coming to our today's core topic, PCOD and PCOS. So what is it exactly? PCOD and PCOS.
Yeah, let us first understand the difference between PCOD and PCOS. PCOD is a hormonal imbalance and PCOS is a metabolic imbalance. In hormonal imbalance, it generally starts after the age of 14. When the woman is nearing her menopause, there is where the hormonal imbalance starts. You have irregular periods. If you get periods, the flow of blood is too high or either too low. There is no certainty of the flow. You might get periods in 15 days or maybe after a month or 2 months. But in case of PCOS, you miss your periods. You miss your periods for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You never know when you're gonna get your periods. That's a major difference between PCOD and PCOS. And PCOS starts at a very early age, right from the age of 13, 14, 15. That is where the PCOS starts coming up.
Okay. So the concern age is teenager girls.
Yeah, in case of PCOS, it's teenage girls, right from 13 to 30 years of age.
Okay. So is obesity related to PCOS?
Yes, obesity is related because there are a lot of hormonal imbalance when you come across PCOS. When you're diagnosed with PCOS, your estrogen level is hit up. Okay, the hormones which are produced in excess, and when you don't utilize that hormones, they get converted into fat, and that fat gets converted into calories. This is how you start putting on the weight. You generally put on the weight of 2 kgs, 3 kgs, 5 kgs in a month. When you see that difference in your weight, then there is a concern of you be diagnosed with PCOS.
Okay. Can we have normal pregnancy with PCOS?
Yeah, definitely you can have a normal pregnancy, but there are little complications and that can be cured with diet, exercise, and for medical treatment.
Pooja, according to you, what is the holistic way to treat PCOS?
If you talk about holistic way, it's about what you eat. Okay, 80% depends on what you are eating, and rest is the exercises. There's something called calorie intake and calorie expenditure. The calorie what you eat should be burned. If you're not doing that, then definitely there's no balance between what you're eating and what you're burning. And that is the moment where the calculation goes wrong. This is how you start putting on the weight. And in case of teenage, there's a lot of fast food going around, and if they end up eating that, and if they're not having enough exercises to burn, they'll definitely put on the weight that they're good. And that goes on fast. You'll not even come to know that you're putting on the weight. In case of PCOD, you start putting on the weight 3-4 kgs, 5 kgs in 1 month.
Okay. Are there any effective asanas to treat PCOS?
Yeah, there are a lot of asanas. Majorly in case of PCOS, you need to work more on your core muscle. So we focus on the asanas which engages your core during the workout.
Okay.
The asanas what we are going to practice today basically focus on your core muscle. So make sure you engage your core muscle throughout the asanas. Our first asana is Buddha Konasana. Bring both your feet together. This is also called as butterfly pose. Interlock your fingers, hold your feet. Make sure your spine is erect. Now push your knees down to the floor. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs and flap your knees up and down. 15 repetitions. You're gonna do 2 sets. Take 10 seconds break in between 2 sets. Our next asana is Sapta Buddha Konasana. Again, get into butterfly pose. Lie down flat on floor. Join your palms together. Lift it up over your head. Now make sure you're going to suck in your belly and hold this posture for 30 seconds. Close your eyes and slowly breathe in, slowly breathe out. Slowly come up. Take 10 seconds break and again go for second round. Our next asana is Bhujangasana. Get flat on floor on your stomach. Palms close to your chest. You're gonna breathe in and slowly go up. Make sure you stretch your core muscle, your neck muscle, and hold this for 5 breaths. Exhale and down. Inhale, up, exhale and down. You're gonna repeat 5 repetitions. Our next asana is Uttarasana. Get up on your knees. Your right hand will go down and touch your right hip. Left hand goes down and touch your left hip. Push your hips forward. Chest open to the sky. Neck down. Be there for 5 breaths. Slowly your right hand goes up first. Then your left hand and down. You are going to repeat 5 repetitions. Our next asana is Salbhasana. Get down on floor. Both your palms below your thighs. Chin on the floor. Your right leg goes up. Be there for 5 breaths. Slowly come down. Your left leg goes up. Hold it for 5 breaths. Slowly down. Try to lift both your legs up Hold it for 5 breaths. Slowly down. Again, you're going to repeat 5 repetitions. Our next asana is Dhanurasana. Back on floor. Hold your right feet with right hand, left feet with left hand. Inhale and go up. Exhale and down. Again, you are going to repeat 5 repetitions. Make sure you end up this session with little pranayam and meditation, and we are going to do last exercise, that is belly breathing. Keep your spine erect, palms open to the sky, gently place them on your knees. Now you are going to suck in your belly, deep in, hold it for a second and release. Suck it in, hold it for a second, slowly release. Close your eyes and you are going to repeat 15 repetitions, 2 sets. Do 15 repetitions, take a break of 10 seconds and again 15 repetitions. All these asanas you will be doing 5 days, 2 days break, 5 days, 2 days break.
Now all this asana includes lot of contraction and relaxation of your core muscle, which is very good to calm the PCOS symptoms. And if you keep practicing these asanas for 2 to 3 months, you will notice you'll start getting periods on time. But the thing is that you have to follow these asanas. 5 days exercises, 2 days break, 5 days exercises, 2 days break.
Pooja, what is your secret mantra for fitness for all of us?
Yeah. My secret mantra is invest on yourself, invest on time, invest on money for your better and a healthy life. And the second mantra is be disciplined. Whatever you have invested, be focused and be consistent in that.
Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the information you have shared with all of us. And I insist all our viewers to follow these asanas to overcome the problem of PCOD and PCOS to a great extent. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neha. Thank you for inviting me on this platform. Thank you.